Well, what do you know? Last game of the season, the NFC East Championship, Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the Jerry Dome. You can't write it better than this. It's been talked about by both sides this week, and might as well get it off my chest as well. Last season, last game of the year, a playoff spot on the board for both teams, and the Dallas Cowboys go into Philadelphia and put out probably the worst, most embarrassing, heartless, gutless performance I've ever seen a Dallas Cowboys put forth. And the Eagles beat Dallas 44-6. Go to the playoffs, go deep, and go to the NFC East. Also get to the NFC Championship. Well, this week Dallas didn't have to worry about not being in the playoffs. We did that last week, thanks to the Giants for losing, and we took care of business against Washington. This week, however, is for the championship, for the division. Now, of course, that's not the ultimate goal, and whoever wins this game doesn't mean they're going to win the Super Bowl. You do position yourself better, but nothing's a guarantee. But both teams know they are playing for a home game in the playoffs. The Eagles, if they win, automatically get a 2 seed since Minnesota lost last week. Dallas, with a win, will automatically get a 3 or 4 seed, and with some help, if the Cardinals lose and the Vikings lose, they'll get the 2 seed, which is strange as that may sound. It's still available for Dallas, and it's not too crazy. Green Bay is a good team who could possibly beat Arizona. And the Giants beating Minnesota, that's going to be tough. So I'm not going to worry about that. But a home game is online. Jerry wants that home game in Dallas. Get a little more revenue in for that new building. I can't wait for this game. I'm really pumped for this. I think, we had a great game earlier this season. Dallas able to go into Philadelphia and take care of business there. I think this one is going to be more of a shootout than the last one was. Last game was more defensive ball control. I think this game is going to be a little bit more of teams really putting up big plays. I think Miles Austin has really come into his own. You've seen him grow throughout the year. Some people thought, even as Cowboys fans, thought the first season was just a flash in the pan. The dude's been a consistent performer. That being said, Deshaun Jackson is one of, if not the best big play guy in the NFL. We held him to pretty much nothing in our first meeting, but he's gotten better, and I think the Eagles are riding a 5 or 6 game winning streak. So they've gotten better since we played. Now, I want to say that I think Dallas, these last 2 games, has shown that they've gotten better as well, especially on the defensive end. Now, I said it was going to be a shootout, but I hope it's not. I hope we can get to McNabb, get him to throw some picks, and take over this game. Now, the deal is going to be on Tony Romo. And I'm a big Romo guy. And I think he's played well throughout this December. He's only got 1 pick and 7 touchdowns. But everyone's saying that this is the game, that this is where he's overdue, is what many people have said, that he's got to have a bad game since he's had so many good games in December. One, I totally disagree with that. I think rather than being overdue, I think you're seeing a guy who's matured, a guy who since that New York Giants debacle in Week 2 had decided to reevaluate himself, work on what he struggled with, and not only become a good quarterback, but be a difference maker on this team. I think you're going to see a Dallas Cowboys team determined and ready to take this. I same way with Philadelphia. I want to sit here and say that we're just going to blow Philly out and they're not going to be expecting it. Philly is a team who's great in December. I wish we could get their winning percentage this decade in December that they've had. That being said, Dallas is going to win this game. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to say, 28-31 Dallas. I think it's going to be a close deal, and heck, maybe Sean Sweezen will get the winning kick. Who knows? But we'll find out. I'm looking forward to it. This is a huge week of football, and it's good that the NFC East Championship, we get to redeem ourselves a little bit from last year. Though last year's performance in Philadelphia was so reprehensible, I know you can redeem that. But they do get another shot here. No matter what happens, both teams are going to the playoffs. But not only is seeding involved, I think there's a little bit of pride, a little bit of rivalry going on here that makes this game a little more interesting, a little more important than just playoff seeding. So, how about them Cowboys? Watch out, Eagles, because Tony Romo and the boys are coming to get you. We'll see you guys later. Go Boys.